race, racial identity, heritage, and ethnicity. Well, to be honest, before I started this project, I had no idea either. Then when I went to look them up, they gave me crazy long answers. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, ethnic is defined as, quote, of or relating to large groups of people classed according to common racial, national, tribal, linguistic, or cultural origin or background. I know, quite a big definition. In simpler terms, ethnic and ethnicity simply means that a group of people who share a past, whether cultural, tribal, religious, or racial. Meanwhile, race is defined as, quote, any one of the groups that humans are often divided into based on physical traits, regarded as common among a people of shared ancestry. Simply, people just wanted to split us into groups, mostly by skin color or the shape of our face, and other physical features. To make this clear, my ethnicity is Hispanic, and my race is Caucasian or white. My goal here today is to prove that skin color has nothing to do with your ethnicity. As Hassan Jeffries, an associate professor in the Department of History at Ohio University, wrote wonderfully, quote, the idea of race, it just simply isn't real. It's not real in a biological sense, but at the same time socially meaningful, because it has a structured society for the last 500 to 600 years, meaning that without race, how could we identify anyone socially? Jeffries continues to say that when people refer to race, they're usually using the term as a stand-in for cultural heritage and ancestry. However, the origin of the thought of how we all are different derives from centuries ago. We often think of people with darker skin being born that way, when in reality it started many years ago. As everyone here should know, all Homo sapiens, or people, are said to have originated in Africa. Therefore, we are all genetically 99% the same. Then, as people began to move out of Africa, they started getting away from the equator, meaning the sunlight, or ultraviolet rays, were getting weaker, making us lose our melanin. Melanin is the pigmentation in your skin. As the less of it you have, the lighter your skin, and the more of it you have, the darker your skin. So, as the more people moved out of Africa, their skin tone became lighter with the loss of melanin. However, some people did stay near the equator, and their skin remained dark and full of melanin. There are many possible reasons for why there is such a large difference in races in the United States. While it may be biological, it's most likely due to factors such as institutional racism, lack of healthcare, or people living in different environments. Oftentimes, people assume that Hispanic people have darker skin, and that they all tan easily. However, according to a survey conducted by the Pew Research Center in Washington, D.C., 80% of Latinos identify as having lighter skin. Do you hear that? 80%. Another survey conducted by the same group found that the majority of Latinos, whether US born or foreign born, would classify themselves as white. I would classify myself as both Hispanic and white because both apply to me. Now, take a look at your hand for me. What do you see? A freckle here and there, maybe dark or light skin. Now, think of all of the experiences you've had with your family, the food that you eat, all of the family traditions that you've shared. Now look around the room. No one, unless they have been in the same household, shares the same experiences as you, even if they're the same skin tone or other physical features. Can you see those experiences in the freckles? I didn't think so. Now, as you take that into consideration, mull over what Sarah Tishkoff, an American geneticist and professor in the Department of Genetics and Biology at the University of Pennsylvania said, quote, we are able to show that skin color is just a terrible classifier of race, because skin color is an adaptive trait. Now, let me tell you a secret. Does it truly matter? In my opinion, yes. But in others, this entire talk is complete nonsense. If you want to help change the world, sometimes you have to do it little by little. Just me bringing up this topic may have inspired you to be a little less assuming towards someone. and not be rude or doubting when they tell you that their ethnicity is not based on their skin color or what it's thought to be. I hope that you can go out into the world and apply the knowledge you've learned today. What did you discover about yourself in the process? Thank you.